Hi, Craig Thatcher here from Martin Guitar. Today we're at Sweetwater and we are presenting the Martin Retro Series guitars. 4 guitars in the series, the OM28E Retro, and the other 3 models are all dreadnoughts. This particular one that I'm holding is the D-18E Retro, and D-18, of course, is mahogany construction. The idea behind the Retro series is to build something that has a lot of the vintage build characteristics, has a vintage appearance, has a vintage tone, vintage sound, but has modern playability, and we'll address that first. The modern playability comes via the neck shape and the neck profile. The shape is the modified low oval, which is very, very uniform all the way down from the 1st fret all the way up here to the 14th fret. Spacing here we've got at the nut we're at 1 3/4, tapers out to 2 1/8 at the 12th fret, and 2 3/16 down here at the bridge. That's my string spacing. All the dreadnoughts, the 3 dreadnoughts in the series, they all feature forward shifted bracing. What that means is the X from the X bracing has been shifted upwards. It's roughly 1 inch away from the sound hole. That removes the support from underneath the bridge, allowing the top to vibrate a little more freely. And that's the way these guitars were built in the pre-war era. We have Age Toner on the top to give it that vintage appearance. It's got a beautiful logo. The logo design is the older style logo. The bracing is scalloped bracing on all the guitars in the series. The dreadnoughts feature 5/16 width bracing. The OM28E Retro, that's going to have 1/4 inch bracing. But the dreadnoughts all have 5/16. The guitar is going to sound like a great sounding D18, but we can take it a step further with the Aura Plus system, which is the Aura Imaging by Fishman. And what we've done here with all the guitars in the Retro series is we consulted with Bill Vorndick in Nashville. And what Bill did is he used his vintage mics from his collection. He used his experience to actually gather the sound or the sound DNA from these guitars. Using his microphones, we used guitars from the Martin Museum collection. To get the Aura images from the D18, we used a 1937 D18 plus a series of 9 different great vintage microphones and Bill's expertise. And that's what we have inside the guitar, and that's kind of the engine of what makes these things really run. Guitar has to sound great acoustically first, then we add the electronics. I'm going to drop D-tuning here, so I'm going to stay there. The Aura Plus system features a built-in tuner. It's chromatic. It's very easy to see the LED, both under stage lights and outside in bright sunlight. The Aura Plus features 3 pre-selected blends between the Aura image and an under-saddle pickup. When you see the P displayed, that means you're using just the under-saddle pickup. When you hit 1, that means you have the first Aura image. 2 is the second Aura image. And 3 is the third Aura image. Each one of those images has been obtained by using a different vintage microphone. There is also another side to these guitars, and that is the performance side. That's when you get to use all 9 of the Aura images, plus you can control compression. You have total control over EQ for both the Aura image and the under-saddle pickup. You can also blend different blends between the Aura image and the under-saddle pickup, and there's also anti-feedback built into that. The battery compartment is found on the bottom outside of the guitar, so now you no longer have to fish your hand through the sound hole to get to the battery. For more information on the D-18E Retro and the other guitars in the series, please contact your Sweetwater sales engineer today.